You're checking out The Thinking Effect, where we help you do your daily best. This week, 5 ways for you to reward yourself for just a little bit of money. We're going to start, no particular order. The first one is go for a walk in nature. Man, when I tell you every chance I get, there's nothing like taking a stroll down the Central Park, just going into the path where I can get next to the reservoir and see, especially now that, the seasons are starting to change, but the leaves and the flowers and the water and just the sound of my feet going into the gravel on the ground or touching the grass, not listening to music, just taking nature in. There's nothing, it just refreshes me. So if you want to try something, reward yourself some time alone, especially in nature. Number 2, practice a hobby. What is something that you dabble in, but you haven't really given it that much time? Like, dedicate some time aside so that you could practice your hobby. Recently, I've been binging on fashion videos, and I like to repurpose some of my older clothing. So like a pair of pants, turn it to shorts, or just cut it up and do different types of things with it. That's what I'm into right now, to set aside from like the music and stuff. Number 3, make yourself a fancy dinner. Now, fancy is subjective, right? I think it's just the fact of you picking out an item that you enjoy, not for anybody else, making it how you like it, as spicy as you like it, or not spicy, because I love spice. So, or sweet, however you like. If you want to put the extra butter on it, put the extra butter. You want to make it extra crispy, make it extra crispy. If you want to make it extra healthy, make it extra healthy. But go all out, like get some china or some glass dishes and some real flatware, and maybe even throw a candle on the table and just sit down and celebrate that moment as you nourish your body, okay? Number 4, in-home spa experience. Something that I love to do is shave. I enjoy setting time aside to really just focus on my skin, focus on my facial hair, not to be walking around looking like a woolly monster. I actually have a couple of videos that I posted on YouTube about how to shape your 5 o'clock shadow. If you're into dyeing your beard, I got another video that I did with Simpler. If you're looking to shave your head bald, I did that. I even did some videos where I compared shaving products, and I'll drop a couple of links below. But I remember that my mom used to always tell me, there's nothing like caring for yourself, So in addition to shaving and trimming the beard, everything, it's like once you put that oil on your skin when you're rehydrating, and even after you get out the shower, when you oil your skin, just touching yourself, letting you, however you choose to touch yourself, no judgment here, and letting yourself know how much you love yourself is the perfect way for you to reward yourself, and it doesn't even cost that much money. And here is one, number 5, that I really, 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 really want to try. Maybe you could try it and let me know what it's like, but it's have a lazy day. I mean, just do absolutely nothing. Unplug from everything. If you just want to stare at the TV, if you want to stare at the wall, but it's just totally have a lazy day, no chores, no interruptions, and just relax. Okay, so those are 5 things that you can do to reward yourself. It doesn't even cost that much money. And if we go back to the food option, if you don't really like to cook, you could always order out. But, then sometimes you have the bad delivery experiences that could sort of ruin it for you. So I'm not sure if you want to do that. And with the spa thing, if you don't really want to do it yourself, you could always go out to a spa, but it may cost you a lot of money. Maybe you don't want to spend that much money. And maybe if you don't want to walk alone, you could also get a person to walk with you. Sometimes just the conversation is cool. But make time for you, celebrate you. And a bonus one that I learned about recently, I always talk about journals, but you're going to get a new journal and you're going to create a brag book. Every time you make an accomplishment and you do something, you're going to write it down in that journal so that you can go back to it at any time and say, yeah, on this day, I did that. This is The Thinking Effect, where we help you do your daily best.